Welcome back. Welcome back. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Well, welcome back.
Comment and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
My theme music.
Dr.J. Yeah, I did not see Dr.J, but yeah, think about it. The reason you got Michael Jordan, because he's seen Dr. J. The reason you get all of these dunkers and moves, because of Dr. J. Now, nobody is saying Dr. J one of the greatest of all times, but yeah, he was, because in Dr. J at Philadelphia, they got to the promised land of the championship. Yeah, they got there. I can't remember if they won or lost, but I think they won. Because Dr. J was great. He didn't spend all of his time in the NBA, was in the ABA first. So some of his career did not even begin in the NBA. So those years were wasted, because if his all of those years, and some of those years he was at his peak, no telling what he would have died, or where he would have ended up, because this guy, he was the beginning of all of this. I mean, without him, all of these dunks and tricks and moves wouldn't have been started. He started it all. Dr. J was the master. He was the beginning of all of this. So I gotta give him his respect, because I haven't done a video on this guy yet.
Doc was always immaculate.
To this day.
Yeah, he's like, Chuck, this is professional basketball. We don't dress. You can't be wearing warm-up suits everywhere you go. He says, we're professionals. He taught me how to dress. He taught me how to save my money. He says, yo, man, how many cars you got? I said, I got like 6. He says, well, how many can you drive at the same time? I'm like, what do you mean? He says, why you have 6 cars? And I couldn't give him a good answer. He said, Charles, everybody know who the fuck you are. He said, you ain't got to impress these people. Everybody know you Charles Barkley. He said, son, take those cars back. You need 1 car. If you want 2, that's fine. But them other ones, take them back. He said, son, this money got to last you for the rest of your life. He says, I know you think you're going to play basketball a long time. He said, basketball is going to be this shorter window of your life.
Yep.
He says, this money got to last you the rest of your life. And That was a great lesson.
My idol, I'm playing him in the NBA Finals.
That fast.
So I said, man, I love you, but I gotta take him out.
Ain't no choice.
But when he came down that middle, on that right side,
Yeah.
and cuffed that ball on Coop, remember he rocked it? Bam! I said, oh, man. And then the other one was he came down the right side, and he jumped out of bounds, and he started walking.
The finger roll, yeah.
In the air. In the air. Fro going back. Bunted against the glass is good. I said, man, this dude is too much, man. See, he was doing that George stuff before Michael.
Yeah.
And people forget that.
Yeah.
He was the first dude walking in the air.
How Dr. J revolutionized the NBA. Before Julius Erving, dunking was considered an unskilled shot. Basketball critics thought dunkers like Kareem and Wilt lacked true talent and that their dominance was only a result of their height. The NCAA even prohibited the shot for 10 years. But when Julius arrived to the NBA in 1977, he brought with him a playground style that made dunking an art form. He could fly through the air like a bird, posterize 7-foot centers with power, or rock the baby to sleep with style. The way Dr. J glided through the air was mesmerizing, and every time he played, you knew you were about to see something special. Off the court, Julius Erving was just as remarkable. He was intelligent, charismatic, and a down-to-earth family man. In a time when the NBA was riddled with drug and alcohol problems, Dr. J was the role model they desperately needed. Julius Erving finished his career with multiple MVPs, championships, and over 30,000 points between the ABA and NBA. He paved the way for players like Michael Jordan and is one of the greatest players of all time. Shoot me a like if you didn't know this, and give me a follow if you want to see more.
There was only one player in history that Michael Jordan himself said he couldn't guard. MJ is the fiercest competitor that this league has ever seen, but this guy was his match. So hit follow and let's go. MJ's made it very clear that even in his rookie season, he was never afraid of the greats like Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. But Julius Erving was a different animal, he said. In MJ's For the Love of the Game book, he said, "When I came into the league, I wasn't nearly as enamored with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird as I was with Julius Erving. As a kid, my first nickname was Magic, but the only player I really knew about was Dr. J." MJ went on to explain how just being on the court with Dr. J made him starstruck. In fact, the Sixers thumped Chicago in all 5 of their meetings during Jordan's rookie season. It's crazy to think that even MJ had a kryptonite.
Okay, I did a little research on Dr. J, and Dr. J had 3 championships, 3 scoring titles, no, 4, and 3 scoring titles, 4 MVPs. That's in the NBA. Don't forget, he played in the ABA. So, there was years that you didn't see him in the NBA. Jordan had trouble with Dr. J. That's how good this guy was. So, if you don't know who Dr. J is, look him up. Educate yourself, because this guy was a killer. He was dominant on the court, and he took it to the best ever. The best ever. So, if he played today, we might not be talking about LeBron as much. If he played later on with Michael or Kobe, we might not be talking about them as much. So don't forget about Dr. J.
Queer.
Bye, Felicia.
Be the best you can be. Love your family, love your friends. Spread love, not violence, not this virus. As always, Peace. What did